un avión militar en pruebas perdía el control minutos antes de la 1 de la tarde. Desde la cabina se avisaba.
Durante el despegue tuvimos un fallo de 3 de los 4 motores y eso hizo justamente después del despegue pues prácticamente tuviéramos que realizar un aterrizaje de emergencia. Íbamos 6 personas, 2 tuvimos la suerte de sobrevivir, 4 fallecieron. Los médicos en este caso son muy directos. Me dijeron, mira, no vas a volver a andar y bueno, vas a tener esta serie de limitaciones. Mi nombre es José Luis de Augusto, estudié piloto de transporte de líneas aéreas, ingeniero aeronáutico y terminé pues siendo y trabajando como ingeniero de ensayos en vuelos. Al final tu objetivo inicial es conseguir la autonomía.
Hey guys, TSS or TSS, do you want to mention or something?
I was born with spina bifida, and I'm sort of an incomplete disability in the fact that I can feel almost 100%. I use a wheelchair for my mobility because my right hip is dislocated. I didn't feel like anybody understood me, and it wasn't until I was probably about 12 or 13 that I was introduced to adaptive sports, and so that changed my life. Because it exposed me to so many new experiences and other kids that understood and were going through the same things, and so that's kind of carried over into my life and what I like to do now as an adult for other people.
Para poder mejorar y dar un paso adelante y unificar criterios a nivel mundial es que haya información centralizada en algún punto para que cualquier organismo que toca la movilidad reducida en el mundo de la aviación comercial se nutra del mismo sistema y hable todo el mundo el mismo idioma.
So since I'm a YouTuber, a lot of times I do disability related videos. I love sharing tips and tricks with people and things like that. I think if I had an opportunity to put that somewhere in a profile that's attached to me, then it would speed up the process because they already know how to help. This opportunity was a turning point because just being able to have companies take me seriously has been a huge turning point. I think the more collaborations I get to do, the more people will realize my intention, and that's an opportunity for me to share my message.
Identifying passengers with reduced mobility early in the booking process is a critical challenge that we're trying to solve towards creating more frictionless travel. Ultimately, the goal is to make travel easy for everyone, no matter who you are, where you're based, or where you want to go.
And if we can know in advance about somebody with some mobility issues, we can be there to assist them much better and have them find a seamless path through the airport to their gate.
One of the things that many passengers don't know is that through their travel experience, they're actually going between many different organizations who don't always have all the same information.
So being able to move freely in your environment means that people with disabilities have access to education, the ability to have their dream job, and certainly socialize and visit friends and family. And so we want to host this hackathon to really think about what that new, innovative solution is going to be to make travel more accessible and inclusive.
We want to make sure that all passengers, including passengers with limited mobility, are treated equally. We want to communicate with them. We want to understand if they have specific needs.
With knowledge and with information, we can make the journey of each traveller with those needs a personalised journey.
Ultimately, NDC is all about access and the sharing of information. So if you are a passenger that is coming to an airport and has an excess of information, you have to talk about your medical equipment, you have to talk about your mobility aid, and this is consistently being lost. So with NDC, the hope is that everyone can have access to this information.
what you end up with is rooms full of innovative people, like we've seen this weekend, building little apps which really solve mobility problems. We can finally start to see innovation from people that can really deliver innovation.
As a writer, as a YouTuber, as just a person with a disability, I try really hard to be a person that people can approach easily and can, communicate with and ask questions and not be afraid of judgment. I consider myself willing to put myself out there and experience new things, even when they're challenging. I think that's how I grow the most, is through, going through circumstances that are sometimes scary.
Febrero de 2017 supuso un cambio radical para mí. Pude de nuevo experimentar la sensación de lo que es volar por primera vez, en este caso en un avión adaptado. Fue una sensación auténtica de libertad, la libertad de poder volver a recuperar aquello para lo que siempre me había gustado, que era volar.